Hello students, today we are going to learn Geography lesson number 4 Exogenetic Processes part 2. In the previous lesson you have learnt that the earth's surface wears away because of erosion. The eroded material gets carried away by agents. When the speed of the agent reduces, the materials get deposited. Students, the agents like running water, that is river, glaciers, wind, sea waves and groundwater do the work of erosion, transportation and deposition. Because of these agents, the Earth's surface keeps on undergoing changes and new landforms are formed. We will study some of these landforms in this lesson. Let's study the work of river. As we know, running water flows naturally in a direction according to the gravity along the slope and makes its own way. This is called a flow of water. When many such flows of water come together, a river is formed. The erosional, transportational and depositional work of the rivers depend on the following: the slope of the land, the type of rock, volume of water flowing in the river and the length of the flow, volume of sediments in the river, etc. Let's study the erosional work of rivers. The rivers originate at much higher altitude from the sea level. Here the river flows at a great speed and therefore its power to erode is great. The river bed and the river banks get eroded because of the fast flow of water, sand particles, pebbles, etc. and the various tributaries joining the main river. All these lead to the formation of gorges. Gorges are also called canyons, V-shaped valleys and waterfalls. Let's study the transportation and deposition by rivers. A river flows down the slope from a hilly region. At the foothills, the changes in the slope cause deposition of coarse sediments, leading the formation of alluvial fans. As the steepness of the slope decreases and the transporting capacity of the river reduces, it starts flowing slowly. It bends. Bends means meanders, often in its way. Due to decreased speed, the sediments of the river get deposited in its bed and on its banks. This leads to formation of flood levees, flood plains and deltas. This is all about the work of the river. Students, now let's study the work of glaciers. In regions where the temperatures are generally below freezing point, precipitation is in the form of snowfall. Layers of snow accumulate on the Earth's surface because of snowfall. The heavy weight of these overlaying layers makes the snow move along the slope. At the base of the layer, the snow starts melting because of the friction and the pressure from above. Glacier starts moving slowly along the slope. Like the river, a glacier too carries out the work of erosion, transportation and deposition. Let's see the erosion work by glaciers. Though its velocity is less, the mass of the ice is more, and hence the glacier erodes its own banks and its bed on a large scale. The erosional work of glaciers produces landforms like cirque, arete, horns, U-shaped valleys, hanging valleys and roche mountains. Roche mountains is also called shipbacks. Transportation and deposition by glaciers. The glaciers carry sediments with them. These sediments are called moraines. Depending on the location of the deposits, moraines can be divided into 4 types: ground moraine, lateral moraine, medial moraines and terminal moraines. The depositional work of glacier produces landforms like drumlins, eskers, etc. This is all about the work of glacier, students. Now let's study the work by the wind and the landforms produced. The movement of air is called wind. The erosional, transportational and depositional work of wind is more prominent in deserts and semi-arid regions. Mechanical weathering occurs on a large scale in such regions. Powdered rock and sand particles are transported along the wind over long distances and get deposited where the speed of the wind reduces. Due to the friction, sand particles and small pebbles erode rocks coming in the way of the wind. This leads the formation of mushroom rocks, yardangs, etc. Let's see the transportational and depositional work of wind. The fine particles are carried over larger distances by wind. The larger particles get transported to shorter distances only. These sand particles get deposited in deserts and semi-arid regions. This leads to formation of sand dunes, bachans, sieves, ripple marks, loess plains, etc. Students, now let's study the works of sea waves and landforms produced. Sea waves carry out erosional, transportational and depositional work in the coastal areas. Winds and tides cause movements of the sea water, and as a result, waves come to the coast. Because of their hitting, the rocks at the coast eroded. Let's see the erosional work of sea waves. When the waves break at the coast, they bring with them water, transported stones, pebbles, sand particles, etc. These materials erode the coast. This leads to formation of landforms like wave-cut platforms, sea caves, sea cliffs, etc. The eroded materials in seabed keeps moving towards the coast and away from the coasts. It gets deposited where the effects of the waves is less. This leads the formation of beaches, sandbars, lagoons, etc. Now let's study the works of groundwater and landforms produced. Students, the rainwater seeps below the earth's surface through porous rocks or cracks in the rocks. This water accumulates in the non-porous layers of the rock. This accumulated water is called groundwater. The soluble material in the water get dissolved and flow with the groundwater. This is erosional work of the groundwater. When the groundwater evaporates or the volume of soluble minerals is more than the solubility of the groundwater, the deposition of dissolved materials starts. Landforms like sinkholes, limestone caves, stalactites and stalagmites are formed. Thus, the groundwater carries out the erosional, transportational and depositional work. So students, in this way, in this lesson, we have studied the following: erosional, transportational and depositional work of agents, works of river and landforms, works of glacier and landforms, works of wind and landforms, works of sea waves and landforms, works of groundwater and landforms. I hope you have understood it. Thank you.